term that you like? Because so far, every single thing that we've discussed about his second term, right, are all things that you don't like.
You know what? The main thing that's kept me on Trump's side is the foreign, the foreign and domestic. The foreign part has actually made me a lot more, I guess.
What foreign policy? Could you be a little bit more specific?
But he is not bad. I'm not gonna say he's good, but he's not bad for
What the hell?
foreign. What I mean is like the wars and everything going on in the world.
Tell me one foreign policy that he's passed that you agree with. Tell me one thing that he's done, right, on the global.
One thing that he's done. Let's just put an end to 30-year conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan, right? He's done that one.
No, he didn't.
Put an end to
that happened before he was.
He didn't put an end to. Obviously, I'm going to say this: it was broke. The ceasefire. He at least attempted to, and he got semi-successfully in the beginning. Obviously, it was broken after by both Israel and Palestine. And to actually tell you, I am more in support of Palestine than I am of Israel. But he did it.
Hey, are you racist?
But, no, why?
What's this?
What is it? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is.
It's one of your reposts.
Yeah, this account, it's not just mine. I have like 4 people using this account.
So it's one of the other people that are on your account that are racist?
Right. I don't know. I don't even go on this account really.
I mean, can we like agree that like it's like I don't even racist. Well, I mean, I could describe it, right? Because I currently can't see the videos. So it's an AI video, but making racist caricatures out of black individuals, right? And then it's having any AI video like steal things from like stores, and then it's calling them looters. Yeah, it's having them like hide behind dumb boxes. It's having like these AI racist caricatures of like black individuals hide behind dumpsters with the things that they stole from Target, and then calling them looters.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's unbelievably racist.
So would you say like one of the other people that apparently have access to this account is like
that's awful.
What's happening? I'm gonna need y'all to share this. I can't share because I'm on the share phone. And for some reason the new shit won't let me share. I can't even see y'all. What's going on? Now what the fuck now? What the fuck? Damn, now they done black me out. Y'all, this is crazy. I mean, this is insane. Can y'all see me? Y'all can see me, but I can't see y'all. Y'all can see me, but I can't see y'all. That's good enough. Okay. What's good, y'all? LVZ, man. I can see y'all in the chat. Hey, man, share this. Hey, Bert. Bert, let me tell you something, Bert. Can you just watch the goddamn videos? You don't have to comment on every video. Especially old ass videos, Bert. It's just getting weird now. I'm looking on my phone, it's 87 messages. I'm like, oh, Bert must have really liked the last video. This nigga looking at videos that's a year and 2 years old. Dang. What this motherfucker video to you? I don't even know what the fuck I said. And don't care at this moment. I don't give a fuck what I say. See, there's only 3 people. I don't know how many people in here, y'all. I can't see nobody. Cause the screen fucking with me. What I about to say? Share this on the Twitter. Let everybody know I'm live. Share this on the motherfucking Instagram. Let everybody know I'm live. Share this on the TikTok. Let everybody know I'm live. We gonna get into some, cause this shit been bothering me. First of all, peace to my pops, man. Man, it's been a rough week. My father called me last Monday, from a hospital. Blood pressure 250, and was this close to a heart attack. Needless to say, me and my brothers, we was terrified. My father is a huge, huge part of everything I do. So I had to get to the hospital, make sure he was all right. We get there, and I get there, and they tell me they can't find a blockage, but his blood pressure was so high, and they not sure. So they ended up finding a little blockage. They had to send him to Reston Hospital. They send him to Reston Hospital because my father still works as a plumber. And for my older people, man, in your 60s, I know black men, especially even if you're in good health, look, y'all, don't work yourself to death, man. Don't let this job kill you, because that's what we really think was wrong with my father. My father don't eat bad. He don't eat as good as he used to, but he don't get as much rest as he should. He's still getting up 4, 3 in the morning, riding all the way out west of Virginia, working in super conditions. So I'm getting on him. I'm like, Pop, man, you just it's time to retire, man. I still need you, fool. So they put the CAT scan, they find a small blockage, they end up giving him an angioplasty. He ended up being okay. But over at the other hospital where they were going to do the procedure, at one hospital he had this white nurse. He loved this nurse, y'all. Now my father hates hospitals, but he loved that nurse, that one white nurse, and she was good. She was a sweetheart. She was just looking at us like, oh, it's so sweet. He has his sons and his grand. So me, Jabari, and my brother Jamar, we go to the hospital when they transfer him. We go to the hospital where they transfer him. It's like the paramedics come to pick him up, like from the first hospital, maybe 6:50, and they drop him off 15 minutes. So it's like 7:20 when they get him into his new room, and they get him into his new room. So we go visit him up there before we leave, go back home. They do the procedure the next day, and we come and get him day after that. And this one white nurse was just nasty. No visitors under 16. Well, I said, all right, well, he's 16. He's only allowed to have 2 people at a time because 3 people may give him an infection. I said, we was just in his room at the other hospital over. These are the procedures over here, sir. All right, whatever. So I go in first, say, hey, Dad, this lady acting stupid. He was like, I know, this bitch been acting crazy since I got here. He said, don't worry about it. Go ahead, son. He said, send Jamar and Jabari in. So they come in, and then she says something again. And my brother and my son, they see Dad, and then they end up leaving. Right, that's what I think, Ty. So we end up leaving. Long story short, we come back the next day, the nurse gone. My father said, yeah, they kicked that old bitch out. I cussed that bitch out. I couldn't take it no more. I told her. He said, I told her, I said, bitch, you racist, ain't you, bitch? Because he said, my son and my grandson was over here to see me. They wasn't worried. He said, my family, I ain't even been here long, and you give my family fucking grief. Bitch, you a motherfucking racist. Normally Pink Meadows, I was like, who the fuck cares? The only reason that's really news, Pink Meadows, you gonna laugh, baby, watch this. I ain't know that motherfucker could die He got a heart from a 12-year-old. He got the motherfucking lungs of a 20-year-old. So that lets you know you can't cheat death, y'all. So Pop say, you racist, ain't you, bitch? She said, don't call me a bitch. He said, bitch, I said what the fuck I want to. What the fuck you gonna do? They need to get this bitch out of here. They ended up getting her. He said, see, bitch, you don't know who you fucking with. He said, he said, see, bitch, you don't know who you fucking with. I try to be nice to your ass. So when we come back the next day, he said, oh, son, I feel so much better. Now he got this Asian nurse named Maggie. And he loved Maggie. He like, Maggie, you my nurse. Fuck that bitch. She my nurse. I mean, he's saying it in front of him. So they take Maggie from there and they send him to the outpatient room, right? Where he supposed to leave the next day. And he got this old English lady there and she acting real funky, but he being nice because we there. So they tell us, Maggie tell us, Dad should be ready to leave tomorrow around 7 or 8. What ended up happening was the doctor that they needed to check him ended up coming a little late. So Dad was starving. He kept complaining about the food. So he got up because he felt better. He got up and started walking down to the cafeteria because the food they had for him was trifling. So Dad said, man, son, as I get up, the lady talk about something. Sir, where you going? He said, bitch, mind your motherfucking business. I'm going to get me something to eat. The lady like, you can't get out of bed. He said, I just fucking did. What is y'all problem? In the other hospital, they let me get up, walk to the bathroom. You motherfuckers, I'm fine. I'm hungry. Y'all not going to starve me to death. So he walks down to the motherfucking cafeteria. He ready to go in the cafeteria. He say, as I go in the cafeteria, the Asian security run up. He said, Jackie Chan, where the fuck you come from? Let me tell you something. I got a bad heart. I still know I can take you. He said, so the dude back up, they call the African security guard. By now, Dad done made his way in the cafeteria. The lady told him he can't come in with a gown. So he went, put his clothes on, went, got him some corned beef hash, some eggs and grits, and was going back to his room. He says he go back to his room, he see the African dude, security guard. He said, they call this African security guard. He looked at me, son, and ain't said a word. He knew he ain't want no smoke. So he leaves. He said, where's Sean? So they go get Sean, the Foundation of Black American. I said, yeah, Dad. He said, yeah, because I told these motherfuckers, I'm FBA. You don't want this shit with me. He said, so they go get Sean. He said, Sean come up and go, where he at? They said, he in his room. He said, man, he said, and I'm cussing their ass out. He said, especially that little British lady. I told her, look here, Mary Poppins. Won't you go and get your umbrella and go and fly your ass on out my face? Oh, Pops is a proud FBA. Pops proud to say it. So Pops. So long story short, little bro go get Pops. He said, Va, they surrounded me. He said, and I asked him, what you gonna do? I said, yeah, Dad, you know you can't get sick out there no more, right? I said, yeah, Dad, you understand. You can't get sick out there no more. Yeah, Dad can't get sick. Nah, Bert. Yeah, he can't get sick out there no more. So, anyway, man, how y'all been, man? It's good to see you. So look, this is fucked up that my screen is black. Give me 1 second. I know it's gonna go black. I'm gonna try to get it right so I can see y'all. There we go. There we go. There y'all go. Somebody type something. Okay, they won't. Now these motherfuckers won't let me see my chat. But that's okay. I can see it up here. Yeah, me too, Mike. So look, I'm not going to be able to respond because they fucking with my chat. So everybody has probably seen this bullshit ass. And I just want y'all to know, that shit made me so mad watching that goddamn commercial, Sarah's Oil. I'm like, this is bullshit. Especially because they keep showing this. They gotta keep showing this. Then they keep talking about, it's a story about prayer and white Jesus. No, it's not. It's fucking not. If you actually read the story, y'all. Man, you don't need a TV. This shit is on YouTube all over the place, Bert. I might have a Sarah's Oil commercial on my YouTube. I don't even know who that cracker is, Aaron Ford, but he probably is. So, it's a story about white Jesus and triumph. That's not what it is. Based on a true story. It's based on the life of Sarah Rector. Okay? It's based on the life of this lady, this sister here, born March 1902, died in KC. Let's go Chiefs. Died in Kansas City, Missouri. Now the wild thing was, I want to show y'all where she was born. They said that this lady was so rich that they declared her a white person. I want you to Sarah Rector, multimillionaire oil baron and the richest black child at just age 12. She was so rich, Oklahoma legislature legally declared her to be a white person. Says she was born on March 3rd, 1902. Look where it says she was born, y'all. If y'all can't read that, that says Indian Territory. Let's read. Watch this. This is in the beginning of the Wikipedia, which I don't suggest you learn about people through, but it does have some. Watch this. Sarah Rector, known as Sarah Rector Campbell or Sarah Rector Campbell Crawford, was an American oil magnate since childhood. Under the Treaty of 1866, due to her birthright as a black grandchild of Creek Indians, born before the American Civil War, she inherited land. It was surprisingly discovered to be oil rich and produced over $300, equivalent to $10,000 per day. So she was known as the richest colored girl in the world. So when I first said it, I said, hold up. Hold on. So she was a black grandchild of, they didn't want to say she was a Creek Indian of the Black Creek Indians. They call her a black grandchild. Because you know it's easier to say it like that, because when you say it like that, you can automatically assume that her parents or somebody in her family was an African slave. But it never says that when it easily came. I want y'all to think about that. Right, and like Bert say, it's a known fact. Creek Indians were black. That's why they're not recognized as one of the quote-unquote civilized tribes. And I looked at that, I said, so instead of telling the story about FBAs, they decide to tell the white savior story. We don't even know if this white guy was there. Oh, and spoiler alert, that woman died broke. No, she died comfortable, but she lost most of her wealth during the Great Depression. So Sarah's Oil is actually a story about FBAs and how the government stole all of your wealth and resources by the Great Depression. And what's so funny, that's what welfare and all of that was established for white people. We never got it, and now they try and take it away. Talking about how niggas is abusing some shit they didn't get till 60 years ago. How you abuse some shit a nigga been on for 100 years? Motherfucker been on, they was on welfare 34 years longer than black people. But you abuse the system. Yeah. Yeah, the Freedman Bank. So look. So they coming out with another white savior propagandist movie with a Trump supporter acting like he on the side of a little black girl. And they trying to sell it as a story about the power of prayer. That's what they selling the story at. Matter of fact, let me see if I could. All I gotta do is try to watch something, and that commercial comes on.
Your home used to feel.
No.
Listen, y'all can say that.
Let me see that. That shit make me mad. And then there's got Russell Wilson, coon ass. Russell Wilson, if you smart, you better not attach your name to this.
My name's Sarah Rector. The state gave me 160 acres on account of my ancestors, and there's a lot.
Well, how do you know that?
God gave me the ears to hear it. Do you hear it, Blue? There's oceans down there.
Nobody but
I gotta own my land, and I'm looking for a partner to help me drill it out.
Bertram Byron Smith, at your service. I look for oil and I drill for it.
I'll see you 50-50.
We should have our lawyers meet. That's my lawyer. A Texas handshake. There ain't nothing more binding.
We're in Oklahoma.
It goes double for Okies. Here we go.
nobody but
What's the damage? Well, this might be the end of the road.
Dude, give him some easy.
What's your guess? Is he gonna do the right thing?
We shook hands.
You may have to speak to him.
I don't know what to say.
God will give you the words. We need
I can't watch this shit no more. I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to let y'all hear the rest of it. I can't. I can't watch no more of this shit. Hey, Ty. Thank you. It is disgusting just hearing it. I don't even have to let you see it. But if you see, so now she 50-50 with this white man. Oh, no. I ain't even know all of this. This me going to the trailer. This ain't even the commercial. The commercial just as bad. I can't watch no more of this shit, y'all. I'm sorry. No, not at all. Now, they only want to tell you that this girl, she got this land on account of her ancestors. When you see this black girl saying that, immediately, what do you assume? What's up, Janae? Now, after I just told y'all how she inherited the land, they didn't even go through that on the trailer shit. I inherited the land on account of my ancestors. Just hearing and knowing, and they calling her a black girl, it won't, it's not, what would that imply to you? What, if you don't know the story? Off the break, you would think her ancestors were some freedmen that made it to Oklahoma. No, her grandparents were fucking Creek Indians. And she was jet black. I'm trying to tell you, this story right here is giving up the ghost by accident. They not even, look. And niggas ain't gonna turn their brain on, so I'm gonna help them turn it on. This movie is actually about the origins of FBAs and the fact that FBAs have ties to this land before the Civil War, before the Peckerwood got here, because as we have said, a lot of those Indians was my complexion and darker. And you don't really know. And you don't really know. Bert, I don't know, but I do know my people was here before 1776. It's a record of it. In South Carolina, in the motherfucker South Carolina colony, there's a record of the Dobbs. That's my mom's side. Yes, Aaron, that's how they going with this movie. They trying to make it a religious power play, brother. That's the fuck they doing. They bullshitting us. I want y'all to see the shit is on TV. They still doing it, and it's out there. But who is this for? If y'all not seeing it, I don't hear none of the black content creators talk about, hey man, this movie some bullshit. I'm still a dinosaur that watch TV. Then I realized this for white people. This is for white people. This ain't for us. Well, that's good. Somebody had that kind of forethought. Ain't nobody had that shit in our family. But we know who each other are. What happened to her land after she died? The government took it. Watch this. Here go a black creator that asked the right question. What happened to all her land after she died? She had 100 acres with oil on it.
What happened to Sarah Rector's land after she died? Sarah Rector, a black girl born in 1902 who became a millionaire at just 11 years old. But after a life of riches, investments, and headlines, what happened to her land when she died? 1911, Sarah was granted 160 acres of land in Oklahoma as part of the Dawes Allotment Act for Creek freedmen. At first, it was considered worthless until oil was discovered in 1913. The land gushed out 2,500 barrels a day. Sarah earned over $300,000 a year in the 1910s. That's millions today. She bought homes, businesses, and had a white guardian appointed by the state because of her sudden wealth. As she grew up, she moved to Kansas City and lived a luxurious life, owning a mansion.
Listen to that. Listen what they said.
100 barrels a day. Sarah earned over $300,000 a year in the 1910s. That's millions today. She bought homes, businesses, and had a white guardian appointed by the state because of her sudden wealth.
That girl wasn't no orphan. She had a white guardian appointed to her by who? Who appointed the white guardian?
A year in the 1910s. That's millions today. She bought homes, businesses, and had a white guardian appointed by the state because of her sudden wealth. As she grew up, she moved to Kansas City and lived a luxurious life, owning a mansion, cars, and supporting black causes. But over the decades, much of her wealth slowly faded due to mismanagement, the Great Depression, and selling off properties. By the time she died in 1967, Sarah wasn't broke, but far from the millionaire status she once held. So what happened to the land? Most of the original 160 acres were either sold, leased out, or lost value over time as oil production declined. Any remaining land or mineral rights likely passed to her children. But no major legacy estates remained. The town of Taft, where she was born, is quiet now. And the land that once made a black girl the richest child in America, it's part of Oklahoma's forgotten oil fields, buried under history. We remember Sarah Rector, not just for her wealth, but for her power, her legacy, and what it meant in a time of deep injustice.
Long story short, none of the motherfucking land, and she don't got none of the land. Damn, all her nieces is Chiefs fans. Yeah. All her nieces is Chiefs fans. I'm not making that shit up. They sit here. I wish I could show you. All her nieces is Chiefs fans. Damn. Sarah probably like them Chiefs. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Yeah, Sarah's oil could kiss my ass, man. Without watching that shit. These motherfuckers trying to program us. They want you to think it ain't bad that some white man was in charge of her money and the government ended up taking her land. Crazy. No bullshit, Ty. Damn sure was. All propaganda. That fake black preacher they had. That nigga was fake as shit. He was an Uncle Tom. I talked to that. I said, look at this Uncle Tom nigga. When I talked to him, I said, that nigga's an Uncle Tom. Fuck that nigga. He ain't want me in the shit. I ain't go back no more. Yep, that's just what I said, Ty. I said, I ain't going back. I do detail. Y'all want... Have y'all seen the motherfucker NFL commercial with Skrilla playing the 6-7 song? I was like, do they know what they doing? Why are they promoting a dope head? Do they know this is a drill rapper? I'm cool with the drill rapper, actually, even though I don't like them dissing other black men like that. But the dope fiend rap, y'all ain't... Let me show y'all this commercial. Wait till y'all see that shit start. I said, what are they doing? The whole world was noticing.
Cause he a savage, so many dead, I have so many ashes, you ain't catch that, I can't pass the shooter station. 6-7, no, let's go. Let's go, second. For another 6-7. So I fall with the glasses, bro say her, cause he a savage, so many dead, I have so many ashes, you ain't catch that, I can't pass the shooter station. 6-7, no, let's go. Let's go, second. I know he died. 6-7, I just been straight on the highway. I just been straight on the highway. Track car, he's sitting in the driveway. Pull up,
Okay, am I getting old or no? bro. And y'all know I'm not one of these old niggas that just don't. But I'm not one of these old niggas. I listen to these youngers' music. I like to think when their shit cranking, I give them props. I got a whole playlist of nothing but youngins. And I love that shit. But that right there, for some reason, that drug, I can't, you know what? I realize I got a weird ass line. I got a weird ass line. It's certain shit I just do not want you pushing. I ain't talking about when Chi said I hate to be sober. I ain't have a problem with that. Because I knew he was talking about some weed and some liquor. What's up, Renz? That's what I'm saying. I knew they was talking about weed and liquor. But this Percocet shit, that nigga, Skrilla, niggas from Philly know I ain't lying. Skrilla's such a dope head. He be in Kensington reviving the white meth heads when they be dying and shit. He be hitting them with the Narcan and bringing them back to life. Like, bro, it ain't that bad, bro. I was rolling off it too, bro. I OD'd a couple of times too, bro. You don't want your kids to think that shit is good. You don't want your kids to go, I want to do that. For real, you don't want your kids to think being a dope head is good. Bro. And what's wild is I could deal with my son being a motherfucking mafia member before I could deal with him being a dope head. You don't want your kids to be a dope head. It's a line I draw. And I don't mind his music. I mind them pushing his music trying to make it mainstream. Because then you're going to make being a drug user mainstream. Don't believe me? We made weed mainstream. Say we ain't make weed mainstream. I know. I remember when my parents and them used to smoke weed. My father used to smoke weed. They was rolling the little joints here and there. They hit their little pistol joints. Y'all remember. Y'all remember. What's up, lad? Y'all remember they made the motherfucker pistol joints and all of them back there, but that was back in the day. You see everybody wasn't smoking reefer back then. If you was down DC though, it became a go-go song where they were like, love boat, love boat, love boat, love boat. Love boat, love boat, love boat, love boat. Then next thing you know, you start seeing niggas running down the street butt naked. It was a go-go song. And they started just going, love boat, love boat, love boat, love boat. And niggas be running through the motherfucking streets off Love Boat. Niggas realize in DC, hey, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't sing about this shit. So they stop. Then the song start being about, hey man, the feds gonna come get you. Hey bro, be careful hustling, this, that, and the third. Shit, we normally, We normalize shit with our music, y'all. Music, and when it gets pushed out into the world, when it gets popularized, we normalize shit. Right. Thank you, Dragon Faye. Texas. Normalize scissor. Niggas sipping lean. Lean was something niggas always talked about in Texas. Most of us ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. A lot of us thought they was talking about liquor till they started saying we sipping that codeine. We was like, codeine? Nigga, that's medication. What's up, Question? We was like, hold on. They drinking cough syrup? Yeah, with that big red, man. And I'm like, huh? How you leaning, man? With that promethazine, man. I'm like, dang, y'all niggas know like prescriptions. Y'all doctors out this. I don't want to get that high. But they normalized it. Right, or the East, they called it the syrup. It's the same thing. It was all lean. It was all lean. And they normalized it. Now you got niggas who dying off of drinking codeine. Why? Because once you popularize something like that and normalize something like that, it becomes influential. Think about, look how 6ix9ine caught on. He not even saying nothing. Look how it caught on. And but y'all want to know why 6ix9ine really caught on? Y'all about to be fucked up. Bert, you for Philly, like Skrilla. He for Kensington, Zombie Land, but Bert, tell me in my line. Black kids was not running around saying 6ix9ine. That song did not get popularized by us. If you go look at the Skrilla crowd, even look at his video, it's a lot of white kids in it. They understand dope head music. Why you think it was on South Park? This is a white thing. Because even my son was like, oh, I did hear that song, but they was playing it as a joke. Our kids don't listen to Skrilla. Whatever TikTok dance this came off of, it was a white kid that was rolling. And y'all niggas know what I mean when I say roll. That's why I got Bone when they start talking about ecstasy. And niggas start talking about ecstasy. Niggas was, oh man, I'm rolling. I'm gonna pop the pill. I'm like, y'all niggas popping pills? Why? I had to pop me some ecstasy. No. I knew niggas that was pill poppers. It was a rap group we rap with. We used to be like, yeah, y'all niggas gone too far. Nah, man, everybody got their thing. Y'all got y'all weed. I said, but we grew this. Thank you. Much as the Bobby got all the scripts for the local doctors around all the pills and all the syrup. See? Syrup to the 80s. Right. Right. I didn't know about syrup to the early to mid 90s. Real talk. I never heard nobody probably talk about syrup. I'm going to say the 93, 94. I say about 93, 94 when I started listening to DJ Screw. Because it was the Botany Boys, Smoking and Leaning. I didn't know they was talking about... This how great I was. Stop listening to the Botany Boys, because I always like Texas, West Coast. I never really dug like New York music too much. Redman from New Jersey, he don't count. So anyway, I had a Botany Boys, Smoking and Leaning joint. Let's do smoke. Thinking about till you can't smoke no more. Why don't you lean? I thought they meant leaning in the car. Smoking and leaning. That's the fuck I thought they meant. I give you another one. We love UGK. We love UGK. Remember 3 in the morning? Remember 3 in the morning? But it's 3 in the morning, I'm yawning, I wish I could calm down, but I know I can't, cause I'm leaning off some dank and some good old drink. I got 5 on the weed, 50 on the drink. We was like, what? Like me and my whole crew was like, hey, well, these Texas niggas do it different. We got 50 on the weed and 5 on the drink. What they drinking? They were like, yeah, we was like, we don't know what the fuck they drink. We don't want to drink that. But they was telling you, we didn't realize until like years later what they was talking about. We didn't know what they was talking about. Because then lean was strictly a Texas thing. They was just telling you how they get down. They was just telling you how they get down. We ain't understand that shit. We ain't going to no doctors or no shit, get no prescriptions for no promethazine or no. We wasn't into no shit like that. Nobody, none of the drug dealers or hustlers or nobody like that down here was into that shit. That shit started over there. That is their shit. I ain't know what the fuck a hot toddy was until recently. A nigga told me what it was. And I said, I don't want one of them. I said, nah, I just take some Theraflu, nigga, all that old other shit. I told him, nah, nigga, I ain't doing none of that old country Bama shit. I'm not from there. I said, you know my people from Maryland for real. People don't know that. Like, My mother's side from Carolina. My father's side from Maryland. I was raised by my dad. Don't get me wrong, I love both sides, but one side is from Maryland. One side left Carolina and came up here. They like, fuck that. But understand, that's the type of mindset I come from. One side, like, I'm not staying down here. Fuck what you talk about. And the other side, man, I ain't from down there. I'm not. So that's what I be telling people. I'm like, I got Southern ancestry, but roots and heritage and all of that. Nah, my roots is here. My heritage from here. Yeah, see? Now that's just straight down south, and that much love. But they got the fuck up out of there, Ty. They got way away from this. Most Mississippi people go to Chicago. They say, fuck that. We not stopping. What part, Quest? Yeah, a lot of people understand. A lot of people got so far away from the motherfucking South, they change. They not, their tradition ain't there no more. Oh, Charlotte, okay, Queen City. Yeah, Queen City. I got some ancestry to go back there. My great granddad is from North Carolina. Honestly, my mom's dad, I think, was born in North Carolina. I think my granddad was born. The DC side. Yeah, I'm right there on the line. That's why all of us from DC. That's what I'm saying. After my people left, that's why I'm born in DC. My brother born in DC. We born in DC. My dad born in DC. His mom born in DC. Or was she born in Baltimore? I think she may have been born in Baltimore. Yeah, I think my grandma may have been born in Baltimore. Shit, that slave plantation right up here. No, we feel comfortable with the people. I do not feel comfortable. That's a lie, Bert. That's a big old lie. Nigga, out Cumberland, I don't feel comfortable. It's spots out Maryland, Rising Sun. It's a reason that shit called Rising Sun. Further out motherfucking Gaithersburg and going out that way with motherfucking Sundown, Maryland is, nigga. That shit called Sundown Road for a reason. No, it's still places I don't feel comfortable. In the inner, closer to the inner city, yeah, I'm comfortable. But Bert, you know it's too many spots out this junk. Shit, when we just was where Dad was out Loudoun County, I was telling him, like, Dad, you already know what it's like out there. They like, yeah, fuck these crack. That's why motherfuckers like, why y'all out here like that? I said, man, I don't trust these white doctors with my father. Are you crazy? I don't trust these motherfuckers with my father. I don't know. I had Twan on the phone. I wanted them to hit. I had like people. He was like his phone. They were like his phone won't stop ringing. I said, yeah, because my father a very important person to us all. And you must understand that at any point in time, this whole hospital could be full of us. She looked and walked off. I said it just like that. You must understand that at any point in time, this hospital could be full of us. Because it fucked him up. I come walking through looking like him. They're like, oh, wow. It didn't take you much time. I said, that's my father. He called me. That's it. Man, I heard my sister's voices, and they heard all these people's voices. Yeah, fuck that. That's my motherfucking father. Man, I'm glad he alright. I called him. He said, yeah, man, I'm just trying to rest up, get my rest back, man. I feel weak. I said, no, I know that. Just take your time, man. Take your time. Come on, I'll come over. We'll go walk. You like the Godfather. Son, I need you to go whack Vinny Petrucci. Vinny Petrucci hasn't paid his respects and he has to go. Sure, Pop. Vinny must sleep with the fishes. So shall it be done. I shall call our buddy out there out Sacramento. Tyrone Tanucci. He will take care of this problem for us. He's one of our dearest, closest friends. And his loyalty to you is undying, Pop. Ty, my man. That's how we do that shit, God. We're gonna do our mafia walks every morning. And hey, Slim, how all the Gambinos is involved in gambling, but it's a picture of Chauncey Billups and shit. What? It's real. That's how you know the mob still controls shit. You see, they ain't talking about the mob. They don't want to get wet. You talk about the Moulignans. You say nothing about us. If you do, let's just say it's a terrible thing how you slipped out of that balcony. That's how you know the mob still controls shit. Think about that, y'all. Everybody want to put it like, why they do this? Why they do that? Why the media only? Cuz the mob still pay them too. Look, he's gonna go. They're gonna pinch him. Petty thing, you'll probably have to pay a fine. Put the Moulignans papers on it. We'll put the Moulignans faces on it. One of them, one of the dudes that got arrested was already in jail for a hate crime. No, Brandon, the mob run all major sports betting. They don't run all major sports. That would be the tiny hats that run all sports. That would be the tiny hats, Brandon, that run all major sports. Get it right. That's who runs all major sports. The mob, the sausage and sauce eaters, they don't eat sausage and sauce. Right. Thank you, question. Those guys, the guys with the caps. Brandon, Brandon, shut up. You don't want to get canceled. We don't want to get canceled. He laughed like I had to think you didn't like that. I thought that was good, right? You don't want to get canceled. Watch it. Watch it. Only people who can get away with that is Disney. You know what I'm saying? But yes, they run all major sports. I was trying to think of a good way to say it without getting us canceled. That's why I started. I didn't start it. I was just saying. I know what you mean. You was close to right. They do still run all sports betting. And the way they run all sports betting, as you see, is still players or whatever that they get close to. Tiny hats, you like that? Baby caps. The baby caps. How about the baby caps? So the baby caps, you know, the baby caps and the motherfucker. How about that question? Y'all like that? The baby caps. That's it. That's what we'll do. On this channel from now on, when I say baby caps, y'all know what I mean. I know that works because I see all the happy faces. That made you happy. That's what we're going to call it. I'm sorry, Brandon. Brandon, like, you motherfucker, bro. But that's Brandon. Brandon, see, shouts out to Brandon because he helped me craft. He helped us craft. Because y'all helped me with this. I wouldn't have thought of this on my own. So this is for y'all. We have now crafted. I will know, everybody who knows, we will be saying baby caps. They were like, what are they saying baby caps for? If you know, you know. But, so the baby caps and the sausage and ball eaters. Because they don't eat sausage and meatballs. So the sausage and ball eaters, they run sports gambling. Baby caps run sports and television and media. I hate them lint blood. Shit just be flying. Right. And I'm going to still smoke. Fuck you talking. This is good. Anyway, I do that though. I know exactly what you're talking about. Bruh. Yeah. Hey, question, huh? Question said me too. Right. I've done that a couple. But yeah, man. So you see, they still running shit as far as behind the scenes. They still got media control. Cause they still both mafias for real. They remember they were the original mafias were them, the Irish, and the baby caps. It was the baby cap mob, sausage and meatball mob, potato mob. There you go. The McMob. The McMob. It was the McMob. The baby cat mob. And the sausage and ball mob. And that was the original mafia. The McMob became the motherfucking police. And Sean Hannity. The sausage and ball mob became La Costa Nostra. And the baby cat mob became the newspapers like Biz Marquee, radio, TV, and even the press. And all major sports outlets. Right, baby cap propaganda. That's what you had. That's what it is. And the mob is still alive. So they still work together behind the scenes. They do. They still work together. Hey, how you doing? This is Vinny Pananucci. Can I speak to Bob Gold, please? Yes, this is Bob Gold. How may I help you? Hey, Bobby, listen here. You seem like a pretty good heap. All right. Me and my boys, we got in a little jam. We got a couple of Moulignons with us. We use the Moulignon as the face. They don't know that. We give them a couple of bucks. They dance around like friggin' monkeys. Friggin' Moulignons, you know it. Yes, they are very bad to go. This is good idea what you do. All right, so I don't want you to write anything bad about our guys, all right? Just print about the Moulignon. You understand me, capiche? It'd be real bad for your knish if you know what I mean. I'm telling you, this is how it's done. No outlet is talking about the mob because the mob is telling the press, shh, you better shut up if you know what's good for you. Matter of fact, let me shut up for I get whacked. I can whack these nuts. Listen here. Don't worry about that. Look, what I'm saying here is true, and the Peckerwood know it too. Nobody gonna get in trouble for it. They just gonna look. Chauncey just gonna lose his job. Terry Rozier never gonna be able to play in the league again. Which I mean, really, is Terry Rozier? Are we really losing it? And Damon Jones, stupid ass, he may never coach again unless LeBron own a team and forgive him. Let me use the bathroom real quick, yeah. That's all that's gonna happen. It don't help for Chauncey Billups. I know y'all don't. You know it don't help for Chauncey Billups that you look like a nigga that always do something anyway. Don't. You know what? it don't help for Chauncey Billups that you naturally look like a nigga that's always up to something anyway, don't he? Is it just me? Chauncey Billups look like a nigga that's naturally doing something illegal anyway. Exactly. Thank you, Brandon. Almost everybody involved in this getting banned. And the whole story is going to become about how these niggas got banned. And what's going to be lost is that the mob is in the pockets of the media and all of that. Like, why the media just wrote all stories about us. Shady NBA referees and nothing happened to them. Exactly. Because that's the thing. Rings. That's what's going on. It's still Donahue referees and disciples that the mob is paying. That's why what Brandon said, that's the only reason I said what I said about the baby caps. Because that's what I want Brandon to understand. This the thing. I believe what's his name wants a clean league. Silver, Adam Silver. He does. But he can't control all the parts. The mafia knows that. And the parts he can't control, because they gonna have to look. One thing we know about the Peckerwood, it ain't never enough, right? So you could up the Peckerwood pay, he still don't feel like he get enough until he getting paid as much as the niggers he's watching, he's refereeing. It's always gonna be a corruptible referee. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Until he gets paid as much as the nigger he's refereeing, it's always a corruptible referee. Listen to what I said and tell me if I'm wrong. Listen. Look, I'm about to say, think about it. Everywhere he done went, it's been a scandal with Chauncey Billups since college. Bro, it's over with for Chauncey Billups. Think about it, y'all. As long as it's a motherfucking white referee, you got the chance of corrupting him. Because he's going to always feel like this Negro makes all this money and he just cussed me out in front of everybody. They don't pay me enough. I swear. And as long as a mafia, the mob is always going to be able to take advantage of that. And as long as it's a disgruntled NBA player who know, hey man, I ain't gonna be able to play forever. See, that's why it's a Terry Rozier. That's why it's retired NBA players. Why is it retired NBA players? Because now they more approachable, because they don't make the same kind of money. Right, point shaving less likely to happen thanks to the NIL in big games. But in small games, point shaving still gonna happen. You mean to tell me I play for some small college, a nigga got a bet on it, he got a bet on us to lose, because we been on a winning streak. We don't even got no TV rights. You talk about some NIL. I ain't getting no NIL, we don't got TV rights. Next thing you know, my monkey ass don't get no money. I'm playing this whole time. Shit, they tell you, man, we need you to get burnt on coverage a couple of plays. All right, I get burnt on coverage 2 times. So your receiver get his yards. And I give you $10,000. Because I bet that the receiver across from you gonna get 100 yards and you let him get it. And I gave you 10,000. And I'm starving for ramen noodles. You think I ain't gonna do it? Right. You think I ain't gonna do it? Right. Thank you, Tyrone. I'm gonna have the integrity for the game. I'm not gonna take that. If my knee get blown out, I may never get my spot again. He great catch this 20-yard slant. I'll run him down. I just won't let him score. I let him get his 100. See, they padded stats because they got bonuses so they could feed their families. Yeah. Yeah, niggas was like, hey, look, for real, when you see a score get ran up, that a lot of times that's what that's about. Man, nigga, fuck what you talk about. Somebody about, especially when you at one of them big colleges, they running up the score and the motherfucker coach over on the sidelines is like, fuck it. This gotta be done, man. So, man, I look at that shit. This shit ain't got nothing to do with Chauncey Billups or none of that. Well, actually, it do. How America treats its old athletes after it uses them. And then they'd come do a whole documentary about the athlete after he died. Make $1 trillion. He done already died broke. Yes, they did. The Canes did. Yes, they did talk to girl. That's what I'm saying. This shit is wild. They exploit the fuck out them kids. And then all of the responsibility is on them. It's like that shit like Donald Trump. You got all the authority, but you supposed to be more moral than him. Why do you have to set your morality on Donald Trump? No. I base my reaction on the temperature that niggas bring to me. So if you come to me cool, we gonna have a cool situation. You come to me cold, I'm gonna be cold to you. You come to me hot, well then nigga, I'm gonna blaze your ass. So either way, it's just we're adjusting to the temperature, you know. I'm glad for the NIL too, but it don't go extensive enough, and there's too many proponents. And right now, it look like, you know, the Peckerwood. The Peckerwood is just like food stamps. Watch this, talking to brother. The NIL is like food stamps. Y'all want to know why? Because, yeah, you see black people benefiting from it. But the majority of people who benefiting from it is the Peckerwood. Y'all like, how you figure? I give you prime example. Y'all know goddamn well Carson Beck is not good. He's gonna leave college, never go to the NFL, and be a multimillionaire. What's up, Abo? I'm trying to tell y'all the NIL, yes, it's good, but it's going to be a whole bunch of mediocre. Cooper Flag looking real mediocre right now, ain't he, y'all? Matter of fact, Ron Harper's son looked better than him. Right. Think about a motherfucker like Tim Tebow would have been a millionaire before he got to college. I want y'all to think about that. We always look at it in terms of the black player. Oh, he gonna be rich. Oh, he gonna be rich. Yeah, but that nigga gonna play on Sunday. Yeah, Bert. Damn. Well, Bert, to be if just stating facts, it looked like he won't have a better rookie year than him. That's for damn sure. You just stating facts. Damn, Brandon. I'm gonna give him a little better than that. He may be a tall Gordon Hayward, but just like Gordon Hayward, you're gonna need like 4 years to find out. I think he was really athletic in the high school ranks. I think, yeah, he might have been athletic against an old LeBron and them, because to be honest, it was a bunch of divas who don't really want to play D. But I think what's going on now is, man, he just looking like, I mean, if we being honest, the best white boy from America is Austin Reeves. I've been saying it now for the last, 2 years. Austin Reeves has been the best American white basketball player there has been. That is it. That's all. Austin Reeves is we need to give him props. He is the best white American basketball player since Chris Mullin. There ain't been a white boy good as him since Chris Mullin. He better than Stockton because he put up numbers. And he like Mullin and Bird. He a combination of the two. He don't shoot like Bird. He shoots something like Mullin. When he get hot, he can start fucking you up. But he got that all-around passing game like Larry. He do. He got all-around passing game like Larry Bird. I'm going to call him Larry Mullin. Let's call him Larry Mullin. We're going to call him Larry Mullin. Because if we call him Chris Bird, we're going to think about a boxer that slap niggas. So we're going to call him Larry Mullin. Larry Mullin. My man Larry Mullin. Mm-mm-mm. That motherfucker Larry Mullen be fucking people up. Did you see him? Who was that? Yeah, it was him. Yeah, that's why I say he faster. Hey, look. Hey, 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 Brandon. Hold on. Did y'all see the jump? You know it's the truth. You know that Chris Bird was slapping the shit out of niggas. He was slapping niggas unconscious. He was getting knockout slapping. He was the first slap champion, slap fighting champion, Chris Bird. No. Did y'all see the jump? Austin Reed crossed the nigga out his shoe. And he missed the shot. He crossed the nigga so bad his shoe came off. And the motherfucker announcement, oh! Hey! Bruh! Hey, young! Hey, Bo, you remember that shit? Hey, Bo, tell the truth. Chris Bird was the original slap boxer. Ain't nobody that was the slap fighting champion. Nobody could beat him. He crossed the nigga out his shoe. I said, you racist motherfucker. I had to call him out. That was racist right there. You can't do a black man like that. I'm not sure what black man's birthday it was, but it was a black man's birthday. You can't do that to a black man. You racist motherfucker. That was some racist shit. Cross a nigga out his shoe. Well, that's how a white man crosses you over. Right, Bert. Even though I'm a Laker fan, I love basketball, and that was a nasty move. I still had to be on court. You racist motherfucker. You did that shit. He has a family. You're gonna do that in front of his family. You good crossing motherfucker. That is racist as shit. Motherfuckers is over there laughing like shit too. That was like last night. C.D. Lamb was laughing with Marvin Harrison's son made DeRon Bland fall. I'm like, nigga, that's your teammate. You ain't supposed to be. You're not supposed to be admiring him getting cooked. Damn, he fucked you up. You alright? You're not supposed to do that. Niggas need to learn how to be better friends. Y'all are not good friends nowadays. Right. Hey, boy, he said, what? Power? Racist bastard. I said, you racist bastard. Yeah, you're not supposed to be cheering for the nigga that do shit to you. Hey, Ring. CD Lamb ain't shit for that. CD Lamb, he was laughing like shit. Marvin Harrison, whack, that nigga fell and rolled. You know, that's what made it worse. He fell and, and kind of rolled. I'm like, no. That nigga was extra. Oh, they said. Nah, and Troy Aikman said, watch what he does to and start giggling himself. I'm like, I know. That's not fair. Hey y'all, what the fuck? What kind of salary cap do the Eagles got, man? That's not fair. So look, how they end up with Tank Bigsby. They ended up with Carter from the Jets. They end up with fucking Zaire. They ended up coming over. Then Jalen Phillips from the Dolphins. How much salary cap do they got? It doesn't matter. You want to play? That's bullshit. That is bullshit. I guess they figured, they said Quayon Mitchell, that was last year. You some shit for real. We gonna get somebody else. No, we didn't. We never brought just, no, we didn't, Bert. We bring in just any, we do like the Patriots. We're bringing a nigga. I'm like, who is that? And next thing you know, he just tackling a nigga. Who the fuck is he? And the next thing you know, he catching the ball. No, Bert. Y'all bringing in motherfuckers we know. That's all pros. We, who is that? We stacked them with who, Bert? Go ahead. I'll wait. With who? Most of the people we got, we drafted, Bert. No. These niggas done wore multiple jerseys to play with you. Yes. With the same niggas we drafted. Y'all did not draft all of these motherfuckers. Y'all didn't draft Tank Bigsby. That's Jacksonville #1 running back for last year. Y'all didn't draft Zaire Franklin or Mitchell or whatever his name is. That was Green Bay guy. That's what I'm saying. How much money do y'all got? Right, it's cheaper to draft. You know that. I'm talking about y'all going and paying motherfuckers. Like how y'all gave Saquon Barkley all that money. I need to know how much money do y'all got? Do they got an unlimited salary cap? Is niggas just playing for pennies? Nigga, fuck that. I'm coming to eat $25. Just, I'm trying to figure out. They like, fuck this. They like, fuck the, or is he just like, I don't care. I'm just paying it. They like, fuck the salary cap. I'll pay that shit later. I'll pay the fine. I want a Super Bowl. If he doing that, respect. Because I don't know how he do. The video game won't let you do that. That's what I was saying, Bert. The video game won't let you do that. But I don't know how they, but for real, I'm like, God damn. It's something up. I said, man, the Eagles can get everybody. This is crazy. Why can't we do that? That shit is crazy. I'm not mad. I'm jealous. I just want to know. I'm trying to figure it out. Yo, why can't we do that? This shit is getting on my nerve every time I look. Like, why couldn't we go get him? And then there's always some white guy. Well, the salary cap. Fuck the salary cap. I want a Super Bowl. It's not your money. Exactly. And it ain't yours either. Fuck the salary cap. Look, Crocker always talk about it's not your money. I got Chiefs hats, Chiefs jerseys, Chiefs this, Chiefs that. But it ain't my money. You better shut the fuck up. Yes, it is. It's not your money. Nigga, who money is it? I got Chiefs everything. You mean tell me they ain't getting none of this? All this shit say Chiefs? Who getting it, nigga? The Vikings? No. That would be the Chiefs. What's fucked up, what I found out, is like, after you retire, you have no rights to your jersey no more. Did y'all know that? Did anybody know that? Real talk, did anybody know that like after you retire as a football player, you are not entitled to your rights? Yeah. Like that number 80 jersey, that throwback jersey, all that money goes to the team in the league. But it don't go to you. Yeah, that's some bullshit right there. You wore that shit your whole career. Look, like right now, think about it. Javonte Williams. He wearing Tony Dorsett number. Like, I don't give a fuck. He got to have a 3,000 yard season. What's up, DJ Reese? Look, tell the truth. PJ, think about it. Javonte Williams is wearing Tony Dorsett number 33 right now. Every time I look at football when Dallas plays, I go, he got on Tony Dorsett number. I said, that's just disrespectful. I said, but of course they don't own the number, no. I said, but after all that man did, he got to have a 3,000 yard season. And niggas still won't forget, that's Tony Dorsett number. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. He would have to have a 3,000 yard season, 2,000 yards rushing, 1,000 yard receiving, or 1,500 rushing, 1,500 receiving. And 40 touchdowns. They still wouldn't go. That's Tony Dorsett. That's my point, Brandon. That anything short of amazing still ain't enough. That's Tony Dorsett number. Jerry Jones not only makes money selling the Javonte Williams 33, but the Tony Dorsett 33. He sells the Tony Dorsett 33 for markedly more because of what Tony Dorsett did as a Cowboy. Pittsburgh, right? Right. Tony did marketably more. And his jersey's gonna be worth marketably more. Tony don't get no kickbacks for Jerry Jones, but Jerry Jones do. Tony didn't even play when Jerry Jones owned the fucking team. Jerry Jones gets kickbacks for selling Tony Dorsett jerseys when Jerry Jones didn't even own the fucking team when Tony Dorsett played. He was probably still in college when the Roger Staubach jersey. He's selling that. That's why I get mad at niggas like Michael Irvin. Jerry looks out for his former players. Yeah, he still get paid off of y'all. He has to. Jerry still look out for some of his former players. Yes, because he still get paid off of y'all. You don't get that, do you? And he get paid for doing it. Ain't doing that shit out the kindness of his heart. He's still selling 88 jerseys. And they still selling like hotcakes. What's up, bruh? I see motherfuckers walk around with Michael Irvin jerseys, don't even know who the nigga is. Can't even speak fucking English. Yeah, y'all see it too. I seen a motherfucker walk around with a Philadelphia Eagles Eric Allen, pure green joint, beautiful old joint. I'm like, man, that's an Eagle right there. He ain't even know who the fuck he had him. That nigga, that was one of my favorite players. B-Mac. Can't do nothing but respect that. I'm just here to eat butter biscuits and catch touchdowns. Where those blondes at? I'm looking for some blondes. What's your black ass? What you looking for some blondes? Happy birthday, man. They said I seen a Mexican in a Clyde Simmons once. Shut up. Right. I hate LeBron. I like Jordan. Nigga, you not old enough to never had a done seen him. Shut up. That nigga be killing me with that shit. It's the playmaker, man. I'm working my eyes, man. Playmaker, man, bro. Come on, you know what you got to do. Why Eric Dickerson talking about Bad Bunny need to go back to his country? He ain't from America. Eric Dickerson, he is from Puerto Rico. So technically he from this country. This big dumbass niggas. This that nigga over there speaking Hawaiian. Nigga, speak American, nigga. This America. We don't speak that shit over here. I'm speaking Hawaiian. We don't speak that shit in America. Hawaii is a state, you stupid bastard. Niggas just not. We gotta stop being dumb. Just like, don't be dumb now. Stop it, PJ. You stupid Reed. Yeah, I'm about to say he don't know. Eric Meanwell. I don't like Obama either, Professor Black Truth, but it ain't time to be talking about him. It's not. The dude who got locked up for the
We're long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the statement right.
You felt like you beat Kenny Norton tonight.
I'm not a good American boy. I'm a Muslim. They don't give me nothing. I'm not no good American Negro. I'm a Muslim. I'm an arrogant nigger. They don't give me nothing. If I win, I win.
Al, you told us earlier.
If they pick one of us, they pick him. If it was that evil, I wouldn't win. Don't think they give me, don't nobody want to give me nothing. I'm going to be thinking. I don't need no publicity, so I don't have to say this if I don't mean it. It'd be wise to get out now. I don't have nothing else to prove.
Are you getting out?
I'll let you know in a few days. I'll have to. Awkward. He was in good shape.
Are you starting to feel like 34 is too old? That you're getting really tired?
Well, most champions were retired at 34, at least a year or two. Very few fellas. Morris Sanders was retired at 34, Floyd Patterson, Joe Louis, Walcott, and a few of them. 34. And to get up, that was a miracle, what I did tonight. Dancing like I did in the last rounds. That was a miracle.
You think it was a miracle that the judges gave you the fight as well?
No, judges know more about than you do. Well, he had a good body blow, yeah.
Was there any point during the fight, Muhammad, where you thought you had him and...
What?
No, Was there any point that you thought you might be able to take him out?
A couple of times, yeah, but I wouldn't. He's better than I thought he was. He'd take a better punch.
That's the worst beating you've taken in the ring?
I ain't never been beaten, no. I didn't get beat.
I would say you
Got a bloody nose. Me take a beating?
marked up a little bit.
Where?
Is
Where?
it the worst you ever had?
Mark, where?
Of your eye?
I bet you's more messed up. I bet you's messed up 5 times more than me.
You don't want to quit this one, do you?
Quit, oh, now, you know if I can't quit winning and be bad to quit losing, I gotta quit sometime. I'd whip all of the critics. I'd whip Dick Young. I'd whip Doc Young in Egypt. I'd be wise to get out of this thing now. Why I have to keep boxing to proving I'm good? The best man you got out there is Foreman. I knocked him out. Why? You can always debate and say he might beat me. I said Jimmy Young will beat you. You can always do that debating. But I got a hell of a record. Read my record. 18-0. The title fight you saw they had in the paper.
That's right.
17. I got a hell of a record.
16 title defenses.
And
No, 17. 17 titles. 17 and 0.
and what else was it? It was
18 and 1. Would you have
Give me Wallace Muhammad now and go all through. You know I'm the biggest. I'm God. Allah has made me the most famous him. You know, do you know our card couldn't get in? You know how many people love me of all races? My brothers all out here. I just can't see. I can go to them's house and eat. I mean, the world. Do you know how many people I got in the world would be hurt if I lose? Would you brothers be hurting too if I got whooped? So one man got out of the ring undefeated. And really, that's Marciano. And they always talk about Marciano. He was just old slugger. Let too many people down if I go out loser. Right, brothers? I gotta go out the winner, right? So you can show your children. Here's a man that beat the whole system. Here's a man that beat the boxing people, beat the press writers. And the longer I talk to you, the longer I hear your questions, more I hear your questions, more it made me wanna. Nobody in that way as far as physically. But the image, the black great image, like I'm the real you all made a $6 million man. You all found somebody and just called him that. You all didn't know it was going to be a real one. He happened to be black. So I'm the real $6 million man. So now you all got to make a $7 million man. I'll do what I did.
In Norton's dressing room, they're saying
Here's a white champion. Huh?
In Norton's dressing room, they're saying he's the people's champion.
Oh, he's the people's champion?
That's what they're saying.
I can't blame him. They're supposed to.
think you're the people's champion?
Yeah. I know him. I bet you my car can't get out of it tonight. I bet you I might have. If you talk all the shit you want, I bet you I can't get out of it tonight.
That's right.
I bet you I can't walk through Harlem tomorrow.
That's right.
I bet you I can't walk nowhere in the world.
That's right.
I bet you I'm the biggest thing that ever lived.
That's right.
All football players. I bet
Right.
you I'm bigger than the Super Bowl, the Rose Bowl, the pennant. Every damn thing y'all can round ain't as big as me.
Put together.
I'm bigger than everything. All right.
That's right.
You know, all right. First enough, I beautiful. I fought tonight. I fought tonight. I was running them nights. I did a lot of slugging tonight. I'm just glad I won. I don't care what it is. I won. I didn't tell the judges to pick me.
Champ, before the decision was announced tonight,
Them judges is white and they're not Muslim fans.
the Norton camp
We
seemed
never had black judges and it was Muslims.
They
They
thought
were
they,
white men, Christians, Anglo-Saxon. They weren't Muslim. They said I won. They saw it. So you can talk.
The reason they gave me the decision is they want to keep them boxing for as long as they can. What do you think of that?
Who said that?
Bob Byron.
Oh yeah. Well, he admits I'm good for boxing, don't he? He admits a bit dead if his boy wins.
Do you think, Muhammad, that Kent's going to want a rematch?
Don't fight him on again.
And I know you're not going
Yeah, I'll fight it again.
You would? You would fight him? You fight him
Yeah,
again?
give me $6 more million.
That goes to retirement.
I ain't gonna tell you I'm scared. Get 6 million. I know you can't do it. Ain't nobody. You can't get $6 more million from me fighting on. Ain't never gonna pay it.
You just get more for fighting for
I get 10 million for home.
Would Foreman be tougher than Norton?
I'm gonna check my bank account and check my bonds and see what I got after taxes. I'll let you know what I'm gonna do. I should have about 6 million tax free now. It's saved up. If I can't live on 6 million and do something else and make my movies, I can't. I'm just never can make it. I got exactly 6 million saved. Every month I get I get 7% interest on $6 million. You figure it out. What's 7% of $6 million?
Something said about.
That's right. Well, that's what I got. What I got to fight for. Well, I got to keep on destroying my image. I got a beautiful image. I'll be big.
I want to say 4,200.
That boxing. Do exhibitions. I got $1 million for exhibitions. I got $300,000 for 200 exhibitions. I got a thing in Bermuda, Nassau for $300,000 just exhibition. Well, I got to fight. Keep listening on. I'm a retired champion. The more I talk to you, the more I feel like
Ellie was just saying that.
Thank you.
$600 is.
I had it in 3 days after.
He said $100,000 support black business. He'll have it in 3 days. I just heard him.
Furman got it real quick. See, Furman looked real bad with Ron Lyle after with a few days. Furman looked bad with me. Furman don't get you in the first 3 or 4 rounds, and you can hit him back. You can make him look terrible. See, I had to go 15 with this man. I had to go 14 with Frazier. I had to fight. I had to keep moving. And in the end, I had to fight. I had to rally. That's what I like. But at this age, it's getting hard.
You didn't fight the first day.
6,000.
I'm asking
It'll be
you.
4,000. 6,000.
Mohammed,
4,000.
at the weigh-in today, I asked you whether or not Ken Norton would force you to dance.
He laughing
I
like
just remember
shit.
the question. You told me that he would not have to force you to dance. Obviously, he did force you to dance.
Yeah, right.
Did it save the fight for you?
Yeah. I
420,000.
think if I had kept slugging, he'd have hit me more. My hands are starting to hurt.
Right.
This one right here, they started to hurt again. First few rounds, they didn't. I didn't have no painkiller in them. I
Could you have danced earlier?
could have danced earlier, but his confidence would have built up.
Would it have taken much after if you danced earlier? Could you have and gone, say, could you have started dancing in the 4th round?
No, probably not, no. Man got too hard.
Ellie, this is your third fight with Norton. What would a 4th fight do?
No, I ain't fighting Norton 4 times. I'm not fighting Norton no more. And Norton, Frazier, I got stuff for anybody 4 now. I fought him once. He deserves a shot.
You always say you're going to let the people decide whether you should continue to fight.
I'd be wise to get out. I got the critics beat, all the press beat, all my enemies beat. Got a few million, got them bonds. Got a Herbert Muhammad got me 3 movies, each one guaranteed $3 million. I got a movie in Egypt, a desert movie. We got the officials from the Egyptian government here. We're gonna make a movie out around the pyramids, a biblical picture. A great man over there. We got 9 million in movies. And I'm proved enough. I'm talked enough. People I'm over publicized. They know what I can do. I'm proved upon. Still intelligent, still nice looking. And we don't have no black men that beat this game. The game beat them. They always wound up broke.
You stay much longer with the game beat you.
Yeah. Naturally,
Are
somebody.
you afraid that you might get hurt and lose the title? Is that why you want to retire? Is that got anything to do with your decision?
Yeah. I know I'm gonna get beat if I stay here too long.
A lot of people are going to say you lost tonight, Mohammed.
I know it.
What are you going to say to that?
I didn't. So watch the films. Watch the film.
Champ, what was the low?
What you say? Oh man, if I lost, I'm so glad I won.
What was the worst?
I can hear you all starting talking.
You somehow, though, although the record books will show that you won tonight, you really don't sound very happy about it. You kind of sound like a loser.
Yeah, I'm losing. I lost. I got beat. Well, the judges, get the judges. Why did 3 judges take me? Think I paid them? Think they like Muslims? They like Arab niggas like me?
Is the booth in the crowd?
You think Muslims are favorites around here? You know I'm a Muslim. You know I'm a bold nigga, more than you. You know you ain't nothing to me financial or fame-wise, and you won't do the things I do because you scare your position.
I didn't fight Kenny Norton.
I know you wouldn't do what I do. You wouldn't say what I say.
Champ, at what point were you in the most
You act like a
Which one do you think your mouth is going to be able to...
You act like a Tom nigga. I whoop a nigga like you myself. You wouldn't try these white people.
Is that right?
Yeah, all my troubles come more nigga. Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your
It
mom
makes me so mad. And long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. You might not get out of the state tonight. You gotta be cool because you been watched. I don't care.
Champ, how were you?
Don't be black. Oh, yeah. I don't care. What happens if I lose?
Is that Uncle Tom be black?
It's terrible if I lose. They on me now and I won.
Uncle Tom be black.
You gotta be cool because you been watched.
I'll beat a nigga like you ass right now.
All these white people.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Word to some of these damn white people. Is that right? That's right.
American niggas like me.
It's the booth of the crowd.
You think Muslims are favorites around here? You know I'm a Muslim. You know I'm a bold nigga, more than you. You know you ain't nothing to me financial or fame-wise, and you won't do the things I do because you scared of position.
I didn't fight Kenny Norton.
I know you wouldn't do what I do. You wouldn't say what I say.
Champ, at what point were you in the most
You
trouble?
act like
How
a
much longer do you think your mouth is going to be able to...
You act like a Tom nigga. I whoop a nigga like you myself. You worse than all these white people.
Is that right?
Yeah. All my troubles come more nigga.
Is that right?
Yeah, it makes me mad. Why you niggas are so against somebody for you?
How much longer do you think your
It
mouth
makes me so mad. And long enough to beat your ass if you fuck up. That's right. You might not get out of the state tonight. You gotta be cool because you been watched. I don't care.
Champ, how were you?
Don't be black.
Uncle Tom be
I
black.
don't care. What happens if I lose? It's terrible if I lose. They on me now and I won. Man. The greatest fighter of I'm still pop off now. The greatest fighter of all time. See, I couldn't do that if I lose. The greatest fighter of all times.
Hey, if don't nothing ever inspire you, Muhammad Ali inspires you, Slim. If can't nothing move you, Muhammad Ali can move you. I was just raised like that. I was just raised off of that spirit. Just that spirit alone, that energy alone. That's what you must bring. Let these dumb Tom niggas be black. No goddamn Tom. Fuck wrong with you? Niggas done died and you sitting up here. Oh Lord, is you what you gonna do, Massa? Massa come to get you. Really think you was? Massa say you low. You know the white man like you. The white man like me? Nigga, do you know who I am? Hold up. They gave me the fight. They gave me the... They gave me... Same nigga they took... They wouldn't allow me to fight. That's why people like, well, why did he get so mad? They literally took the best years of that man's life from him. He could have been retired. The itch would have been scratched. He would have felt like he whooped everybody. They kept him locked up. He would have beat Frazier a long time before he had to fight him. He wouldn't have been as rusty. Y'all took the best years from the man. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. There we go. Good. Alright. So yeah. Muhammad. Ali spoke truth to power. When I was in elementary school and found out who he was, I became a big fan. I remember watching Ali with Will. Yeah, look. He was old when I was young. So when I'm a little kid, I knew who he was because everybody loved Muhammad. Now, my father would bring home videos, old tapes, all of that. So I would study and watch Muhammad Ali boxing style. And I was like, that's why he the greatest. You can't touch him. And then, of course, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Then the actual story of how they banned him from boxing. Skill, Brains, and Guts, the old documentary. I had that. I'm just from a family of Ali fans. And boxers. Ex-boxers. So, basketball. Boxing on my father's side, basketball on my mom's side. I'm motherfucker like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah. They had a boxing gym. That's what they did. That's what they was known for. That's what they loved, boxing. That's why I say, yeah, right. Right, friends. Ali did speak truth to power, like Malcolm. And that's why they bury a lot of what he says. That's another thing. They bury a lot of things about what he says. True Roll, what's happening? Yeah, that's why they bury a lot about what he said. Y'all see Auntie? Yes, yes. She's up in here. She's up early in the morning. There's been a lot of wake-up calls going on, too, y'all. That's another thing. Happy birthday. What, yesterday? Happy birthday. Was that yesterday? Man. Yeah, a lot of motherfucking coons been getting their comeuppance, man. They canceled that HBCU tour. They canceled that shit. They canceled the Coon HBCU tour. They canceled that. And then Officer Tatum got dissed again by Nick Fuentes. Then they started putting up whole watermelon memes and fried chicken memes with him on it, talking about that's what Israel paid him to be a shield. Yep. I'm talking about they got whole ass memes. Auntie, they got Auntie, they got like action figures. They got toys and shit. They making fake toys. Yes. Let me post this in a jump so Auntie can see that video later. That shit, yes, these coons getting they comeuppance, man. It's wild. I can't believe this shit. Y'all saw him crying and shit about. He said he wouldn't cry if one of his kids died. But when Charlie Kirk died, he cried. He said he got to be his wife Rock. So he wouldn't cry if his wife died. If one of his kids died, he wouldn't cry. That's what he said. Then when Charlie Kirk died, that nigga was crying. There go the video right there. Auntie. Yeah, I look. Pink Meadows told me earlier, yeah, he died. And I was like, normally, Auntie, you know, I was like, I don't care. But the only reason I do is because I didn't know this nigga could die. I never. He had the heart of a 20-year-old, lungs of a 16-year-old. He was trying to trick God. Too, bro, that's news because I didn't know this nigga could die. Remember, because he did all the organ transplant, True Bro. Remember, Dick Cheney has literally did every organ transplant. I think True Bro, he responsible for some gang hits in Chicago to get him a kidney. Or some shit like that. We know he killed him a little Somali kid to get him a heart. We know that. Way them Somalis be cooning, they might have volunteered the heart. Oh, I didn't know it would go to you, Dicky White Daddy. I thought one of these niggas would get. If I knew it was you, I would die on purpose. As a matter of fact, let me go. The hell you mean some black organs ran? Every organ in that nigga was black. It just, our shit is like trying to put a Lexus part and a Mercedes Benz. It's not gonna work. It don't matter. It's not gonna work. I think he had 2 different hearts. I think he had 2, honestly. No bull. I think he had 2 different fucking hearts. I know he got 1, and they was all the white folks was joking about. This motherfucker got the heart of a 20-year-old. And he already had kidneys. And he already had, I'm like, God damn. He got a whole redo on the inside. This nigga got an internal BBL. Trying to trick God. That ain't gonna happen. Your ass gonna die. That's what it is. That's what it was. Y'all laugh. No, he was trying to trick God. He trying to put a... You can't put... Look, he trying to put... He trying to put a 2020 alternator into one of them Scarface diesel Mercedes Benzes out of a Maybach. You can't put a Maybach alternator in one of them old ass Benzes. You got to use one of them old ass alternators that they don't make no more. And hope it got more time on it than the last alternator. That's how it works. As a person who likes older cars, I'm telling you, I know that's how it works. You said one of the Rockefellers had men ain't keep him here, auntie. It don't matter. Don't matter, auntie. He not here. They do all that shit and it don't keep him here. That's what I be laughing about. Everything. Motherfuckers ain't figured that out, that everything got an expiration date. Everything on this motherfucker got an expiration date. Cars don't. Yes, they do. Your car sit there and rust the fuck out. Everything has an expiration date. Your shit just gonna stop. That's just it. Motherfuckers ain't figured that out yet. Some of that shit be, look, Artsy, it's just like bread. All of them got the same November 6th, right? One of them lasts to November 13th. See? He had 6. See? Ain't keep him here. Kill all them people. Had enough money to get 6 hearts. Didn't keep him here. Was wasted time. I want to be here long enough to... Think about that, Auntie. That's 6 dead people. That's 7 dead people. Because you one of them 6 hearts. If you had just died, this is... You evil bastard. The fact that you got enough money to buy 6 hearts is a problem. Yeah, it's an expiration date to Coonan. You die a coon. Let me tell you something about Coonan, why I hate Coonan so much and why I refuse to do it. Because you can never take it back. Coonan becomes part of your legacy. I looked at a joint with Khalid Muhammad on Geraldo, y'all. And Tavis Smiley was up there cooning against him. I don't like Tavis Smiley no more. I never had a bad thing about him, but I ain't never feel like I had nothing against him. Now I'm like, oh no, you's a coon. It's gonna become part of your legacy. It was fucked up. No, he got one from a pig. I think he got one from a pig. That's real talk, True Roll. Nah, he got one from a pig, I think. Cause like the first ones was from pigs. Yeah, I think it was like a pig first. I don't even think that's a joke, True Roy. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was because I remember hearing some shit like that when I was a kid. I was like, a pig. But they was like, it was kind of compatible because they didn't know how to do the preserve the heart good enough yet. And had the medicines that was right. So they used pig hearts at first. No, Rams. A swine has a swine's heart. Fucking swine. I remember the little Zorro cat. You cowardly swine. And that shit crazy. Yeah, but True Roy, before you got here, right? I don't know if you seen this commercial for Sarah's Oil, this movie that's coming out about Sarah Rector. She was a young girl who inherited land and had oil on it. She became the richest black girl in the world. But they forget to tell you that the government gave her a white overseer because she was so rich. The state gave her a white overseer, and she ended up losing most of the land and money. And she didn't die broke, but she didn't have near the money she was supposed to have. And while they trying to make it a story about her praying about some oil, because Jesus told us it was oil on it. No. The story supposed to be about True Roy. She was a Creek Indian. They left this black girl all this land because her family, her grandparents were Creek Indians. Yeah, she was from Oklahoma. They making a movie about it with a white savior. Oh, this is about prayer. No, it's actually about how black people are actually Native Americans too. And back then it was easily proven. Because they keep saying her ancestors left her the land. And it would make you think that her ancestors were black freedmen. No, they weren't. They were actually descendants of Creek Indians. One of her grandparents were Creek Indians. But she was jet black. And if you get more in depth into the story, it'll start telling you about black people's foundational roots as Native Americans in Native American tribes. Then it'll break down. Then you'll have to have a further conversation about why are all of these places named after Indian tribes that don't exist? What happened to the Milwaukee Indians? Why are the only 5 civilized tribes white? When we literally left land to black people who were descendants of Indians. They want to make this. They want to make this propaganda. They don't want to make this about the fact that their family, her descendants, live in Kansas City right now. Broke as a motherfucker. Or how the government ended up getting all that money back and white people ended up pencil whipping her out of most of her money. They don't want to have that conversation. They want to have a conversation about how she went 50-50 with some white man to dig up oil on her land. Then don't want to tell you that that same white man helped swindle her out of money. Yeah, Boondock said it. Yep, they did. White people, you better not dream of telling white people the truth. Ain't that right, Aaron? So he told him, I'm going to find me some white people and lie to them right now. That's what he said. You bet not dream until you make the white folks ride again. God damn it. What is my phone doing? What is going on? What is my going on? What is my phone doing? Google, I know this you. I know this you. I know this you, YouTube. This is YouTube doing this, y'all. Yeah, you can't tell white people the truth ever. You tell white people the truth, they get frustrated. God damn it. So you're trying to say nothing ever gets better, huh? You're trying to say nothing is better. Is that what you're trying to say? Nothing we can do is ever good enough for you. We try to treat you coloreds. I try to treat you coloreds with respect and honesty. I haven't even called you nigger once. When they give you that cry, you're in trouble with me. I don't even see that you're my colored friend. I don't even see that you're my colored friend. They don't even see that you their colored friend. And that's what you need to understand. That's the shit we all need to understand. Because the point of it all is they don't see that they your colored friend, that you their colored friend. Just like Sarah's, they ain't see that she was their colored friend. They saw that she was some little black bitch who was really Native American that had that all that she wanted. And goddamn it, she was gonna give them that all. I mean, all. Anyway, man, let me get the hell up out of here. I've been on here for a couple of hours, but I had to come chop it up with y'all about this bullshit because it was on my mind. Anyway, shouts out to True Roy for coming through. I'm glad to see she good. Shit, everybody good. Thank y'all for the well wishes for my father too, man. He doing good. He just getting his rest. You know what I'm saying? He can't work like that no more, man. To my older family, man, it can't work like that, man. That shit man, we don't need y'all dying at work, man. Shit. Anyway, love y'all, man. LVZ. Let me get up out of this biatch. Look, I don't even know how to end this joint. It won't even tell me how. It won't even let me end it. Okay, I got it. Peace.